Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At small forward, Chris Bosh. At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At center, Evan Mobley. At the other forward position, Chris Webber. At the other guard position, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer. Let's meet your Philadelphia 76ers. Starting at small forward, 7'1", number 11, Chet Holmgren. The other forward, 6'9", number 17, at center, 7 foot, number 43, Brad Daugherty. At point guard, at 6'8", number 14, Paul George. At the other guard position, 6'11", number 7, Kevin Durant.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Washington Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. So with Horford sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Antetokounmpo is out there with Thompson. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Webber, and it's Mobley in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Chet Holmgren out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Durant. Then there's Daugherty, and it's George in the point. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
To the inside. Good D by Giannis.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
To the paint. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Bosh.
The depth at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
George passes to KD. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Giannis against George. Over in the post. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Holmgren in the corner. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Adebayo finds Holmgren. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Durant. Yep, it counts.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. He misses the free throw.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And the second free throw, good. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Jordy with the bucket.
I like how Durant keeps all his options open, kicking the ball to another guy when he doesn't like what the pick and roll gets him.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
With that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the first one drops. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. 76ers trailing. Holmgren dishes to George. Outside, KD. Adebayo with a screen for KD. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
That's good from Durant. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. He takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers EMT, everybody.
about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Bosch. Here's the teardrop. No good. Some solid defense from Dorton. 76ers are gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Holmgren kicks to George. Doherty outside. It's Durant on the wing. Adebayo with this screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. Rebound by the Wizards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Paul George with the steal. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. And Weber's got the ball here for Washington. They trail by 1. Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. And finished off by KD.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Pass to Thompson. George against Antetokounmpo. Deflects the pass. Right side Bosch. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Holmgren. Goes back up. And the nice bucket inside from Bosch.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Holmgren. Still scoreless. Outside, KD. From deep three-point territory, Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bosch sets the pick for Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here is George. Here's Durant. The shot's good on the assist by George. 9 points for Kevin Durant. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Here they come, Sixers TNT.
Weber looking around. Pass to Thompson. Antetokounmpo against George. Bosch Great positioning on the putback. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate the report. A nice shot by George.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Antetokounmpo passes to Thompson. George against Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Doherty grabs the board. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. George dishes to KD. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Ibaka's checked in, and it's Robert Williams in for Bam Adebayo. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Horford comes in for Weber. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Bosh. And Derek White subbed in for Thompson.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Giannis a screen on KD. White. From outside, off the mark.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Williams has a screen for George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both. Wizards trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Giannis to end the run. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And George kicks to Williams. Pass to Durant. Outside for George. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Wide, a screen on Cunningham. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
George against Hayward. George passes to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Horford. Scoreless thus far. Poke loose. And here they come. Here's Ibaka. That one good for 2. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
KD against White. Back to Giannis. The rebound by Paul George.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Hayward.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Hayward looking over the floor. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The 3 from George. Hayward with some nice D.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. And the Wizards making a change here. Weber's checked in. The 76ers leading by 7. And George kicks to Williams. Pass to George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Hayward. Close the breakaway slam.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from KD. Weber with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And the shot is good. Giannis has got 13.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Down low, here's George. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Horford against Williams. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Giannis sets a screen for White. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
That's a strong move there by KD. He knows he's going to get the bucket, get fouled, or get both. He doesn't matter.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant. No good on the second free throw. To the inside. Here's Barrett. That shot off. George with the defensive effort. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. Off target on the alley-oop layup. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 76ers on top, up by 10. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
With Ibaka sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Durant is out there with Paul George. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Adebayo in at the 4 slot. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Weber. One shot.
Free throw good from Weber.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
Adebayo with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Adebayo. From deep, George. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now, here is Weber. It's Barrett on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Bosh against Durant. To the middle. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 14-point game. Here's Bosh. No good with the elbow jumper.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's George following the basket by Chris Bosh. Durant. Weber pulls it in. Wizards trail by 12. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Adebayo. Back to George. A 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one?
Brad Doherty is checked in for Clint Capella. And a change for the Wizards. Thompson's checked in. Right side Bosch. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Out to the right wing. Mobley dishes to Thompson. Number outside. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley misses. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's George. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You got to be confident in that mid-range. And Paul George certainly is.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now here's Mobley. Over to the wing. Fires from 14. No good from Bosch. Philadelphia with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And George gets it to go.
And the speed of George on the drive. Amazing at attacking the rim.
Wizards trail by 19. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside Durant, puts up a 3, buries it from 3-point range. Durant's got 19 points.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Giannis against George. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Assist from.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Durant. Back to George. Adebayo with a screen for George. And it's off from 3-point range. Wizards trail by 17. Weber, the pass to Giannis. Now here's Thompson from deep. Doherty with the rebound. Doherty's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Tries from 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A smart player who just really understands positioning. Hard to stop Doherty there on the inside without fouling.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the 76ers making a change here. Allen's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 18. And George hits the whistle that time.
Paul George.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Bosch finds Thompson. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Giannis against George. Pass to KD. There's the lob to the hoop. And George with the stuff.
And a little verticality there from George. Not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Giannis with it. He's got 13. And here's Bosh. Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Holmgren the pass to Doherty. And Brad Doherty with the slam.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Wizards trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Doherty against Mobley. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doherty. 5 on the clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
George against Giannis. Pass to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Weber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson. Stolen by Allen. And here is Holmgren. Outside, George. Back to Holmgren. Now Kevin Durant. Misses the 3. Holmgren against Weber. Antetokounmpo passes to Bosh. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. From beyond the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 18. Pass to Doherty. Now here's George. Covered by Mobley. Back to George. They double-team KD. And George with the stuff.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Bosh against Holmgren. Bosh dishes to Giannis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. And some changes here for the 76ers. Ibaka's checked in, and it's Cunningham in for Holmgren. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Mobley. Horford comes in for Weber. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Bosh. And it's White in for Klay Thompson. Free throw no good for Giannis. The 76ers leading by 18. Down low. It's stolen by White. In the corner, it's Hayward. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hayward's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the release on Hayward's shot just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Now here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Cunningham finds Allen. 76ers moving the ball around. KD draws the double. Ibaka, the pass to George. And stolen by Horford. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gordon Hayward taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hayward hits them both. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Durant. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And nothing is falling for him right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Horford. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hayward. Excellent D there from George.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
There's the triple. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Giannis against Cunningham. Giannis kicks to Horford. Outside, White. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 76ers leading by 16. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Outside, KD. Pass to Capella. Durant with it. Cunningham outside. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Wizards trail by 16. Now here is Horford. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Giannis passes to Horford. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
3 points.
Horford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Chipped away. It's stolen by White. Driving inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Billy Cunningham.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Wizards, Derek White. At the line for one.
Durant launches from deep, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Mike Budenholzer. Coach, what's your message going into the second half to your team?
Yeah, we just got to play better. We got to play better defense. We got to take care of the ball on the other end. We just got to play better basketball.
And you're certainly capable of it, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Wizards trail by 10. So with Horford sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Klay Thompson. Evan Mobley is out there with Weber. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Bosh in at the small forward. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. George against Thompson. On the wing, George. Adebayo, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Mobley.
Evan Mobley. That's his
and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And Adebayo. Shooting one.
Wizards trail by 13. Now Antetokounmpo. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Durant against Thompson. They set the screen. And Durant gets double teamed. Giannis against George. Holmgren with a screen on Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, he's sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 17 points in the game. Loads it up for Giannis. Holmgren with the steal. Adebayo down low. Working on Bosh. And there it is for him. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Antetokounmpo against George. Giannis passes to Bosh. The shot misses. Good D by Holmgren. George against Giannis. Adebayo kicks to Durant. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Doherty, guarded by Weber. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped and stolen by Thompson. All going up court. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And not one to back down from a challenge. Weber takes it right to the defense there and gets the finish.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Weber. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Weber the pass to Thompson. Good, and Weber gets the assist.
Thompson.
Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulders.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
See yourself on the screen and you show up your best move. Let's go. Let's see it. Look at those moves. There.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. KD looking around. Clock at 6. Holmgren sets the screen for KD. It's good. KD's got 21.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Mobley, a screen on George. Pass to Mobley. Great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Doherty outside. Here's Adebayo, guarded by Weber. Thompson against KD. Here's Doherty. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And here's Bosch bringing it up for the Wizards. It's a 10-point game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. KD can't get it to go. Giannis kicks to Thompson. Back to Giannis. Pass to Thompson. And here's Weber. Doherty defending. Shot from the low block. And no good. Trying to use the gloves. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, KD. Tough two from Durant.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Washington's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Your Sixer tag team.
Changes for Philadelphia. Jared Allen's checked in for Dorton. And it's Robert Williams in for Bam Adebayo. Now here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Weber. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Chris Weber. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Thompson at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's George. He's got 24. Durant up top. Rebounded by the Wizards. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
Outside, KD. Holmgren sets the screen for Durant. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Mobley. There's the lob after the Kumbo. Williams with the block. Weber against George. Here's Holmgren. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And George with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Giannis. He's got 17. Pass to Weber. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by George. Antetokounmpo, no good. Philadelphia leading by 7. George finds KD. Now Allen on the wing. George back to Allen. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Wizards trail by 9. Giannis outside. Back to Thompson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
He's a big guard, 6'6", 215. Clay can absorb hits and still finish with ease.
At the line
and a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
That free throw good from Thompson. 76ers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And the 76ers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Washington making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Mobley. Horford comes in for Weber. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Thompson. Here is Cunningham. Hasn't made one yet. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Durant dishes to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Back to Giannis. Giannis striking in. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 19 points.
And no one in the league does it better. Giannis feeling the contact there, almost using that to propel himself for the finish.
Now here's Cunningham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The 76ers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The 76ers making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Durant hits them both. Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Horford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
76ers on defense. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the run, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for White. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Robert Williams. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's KD. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, it's Cunningham with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Holmgren. Capella sets a screen for Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Wizards trail by 9. Onside, Barrett. Count that one.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. Just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Cunningham finds Ibaka. Now Holmgren. Barrett covering. Back to Holmgren. Durant against White. And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Barrett. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 1:31 left in the third. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's his third personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Ibaka.
And he knocks down the first one. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And so he makes both from the line. White with it. Pass to Barrett. And White kicks to Barrett. And Capella sends it back. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his third personal foul. 15th foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Billy Cunningham. One shot.
And Cunningham is an elite offensive player, a guy who can score in bunches and does a little bit of everything for his team.
Hayward on the wing. Kessler setting the pick for Hayward. Shoots over Holmgren, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hayward's got 7 points in the game. Cunningham kicks to Ibaka. Back to Cunningham. And then Cunningham slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Wizards trail by 12. To the wing on the left. Back to Barrett. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by KD. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Ibaka with a screen on Barrett. It's stolen by Barrett. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And Barrett slams it in.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 10. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Bynum sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Adebayo. George is out there with Durant. Then there's Doherty. And it's Holmgren in at the 3, the small forward.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Kevin Durant.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Giannis. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Doherty. Holmgren the pass to KD. Outside, George. Doherty the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And Paul George good for 3. George has got 29 in the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Now here's Giannis. Mobley finds Thompson. And here's Bosch for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The 76ers leading by 14. It's Durant on the wing. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Bosch dishes to Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside, shoots a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
For 3.
Giannis has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And here is Durant. Outside, George. Adebayo with a screen for George. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
And Thompson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Number outside. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 15. Doherty outside. Adebayo passes to KD. Takes the 13-footer. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Antetokounmpo finds Thompson. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Giannis right side. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just no panic from Giannis. He's excellent at making sure to get off a good look in time.
KD passes to Doherty. Outside, George. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. George has got 33.
How about the boys under pressure? George's basketball IQ is as good as it gets.
George against Giannis. Pass to Mobley. And stolen by Doherty. Adebayo against Giannis. And here's George. Launches it. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Giannis passes to Thompson. Back to Antetokounmpo with the fadeaway. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, KD. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Wizards trail by 15. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Thompson for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now George. Doherty outside. Holmgren against Webber. Now here's Holmgren. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bosch against Doherty. Inside, here's Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
Clay can get it done inside, too. His role on this team is to score.
George looking over the floor. Traps in the tray. George has got 12 points in just the second half.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second
Play there by Mobley, a coach's son. Man, this guy, he's been around the game his entire life.
The Wizards, Evan Mobley. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
He hits the second from the line. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Pass to Durant. Puts up a deep 3. Washington with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant against Thompson. Thompson on the drive. And that one drops. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Don't underestimate the physicality Thompson has. He's much more than an outside shooter.
Doherty outside. Outside Durant. Lets it go with the 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, KD. George against Bosh. Clock at 6. And here's KD for 3. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Still Sixers ball.
Washington on D. Trailing by 13. Holmgren finds George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Doherty. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Doherty with the bucket.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. Here is Durant. Outside, George. Takes the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 39.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Giannis. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Timeout called, 76ers.
If you want a t-shirt, then we need you to make the noise.
The 76ers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Whitey's checked in for the Wizards. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Ibaka dishes to George. Five on the clock. Nifty move. And the rejection by Giannis. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Durant. The 76ers leading by 15. George with the ball. The 76ers again can't hit it. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Thompson misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to KD. The three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Knocked away. Stolen by George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And George drops them both. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to White. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. George against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Giannis breezing right through that defense.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through.
And he makes that one. KD's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wide, a screen on Adebayo. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now, here's George. They grab their own miss, and Ibaka kicks to Holmgren. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And it's sent back by KD. George sets a screen for KD. Good D by Mobley. Here's Washington now. 17-point game. Ibaka against Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside, tries a three, and the rejection by Holmgren. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, we expect big games for you. How do you put together 4 quarters of excellence like tonight?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me and be aggressive.
Yeah, you set the tone tonight and got the win. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now our player of the game, Paul George.